Hello everyone. I'm here playing a different kind of game just because I kind of want to, just because I want to provide some kind of variety when it comes to the video games I play. And this one here is one of my favorite games of all time. I'm very much a nerd and absolutely adore RTSs for just most of my time playing video games. My brother, a funny story backing this game real quick, is that my brother decided to show me this game when I was younger, like I'd say like 10, and he thought I would hate it. He thought it was like a joke, like, oh my god, he's gonna play this and think it's lame, and it's funny. But I played it, and I loved it. It was so fun, the concept of controlling little troops. And I also think this opening screen is also one of the coolest I've ever seen. The blue is phenomenal. But anyway, I know that normally you'd start with GDI, who's like the good guys of this game. They're like the government army and everything like that. But I just actually played through the GDI campaign like this past couple weeks, and maybe I'll play it again at some point and record it then, but instead I'm going to start with Nod this time. And you get to see cutscenes.
Welcome to the Brotherhood of Nod.
It's so rad.
Our relationship with Tiberium has always been greatly misunderstood. Most people do not realize that the roots of our faith extend back several millennium, long before the emergence of the green crystal on Earth in 1995. An event foreseen by our great leader.
That's when the first game came out, I think.
The existence of Tiberium was covered up for years by GDI. They call themselves the Global Defense Initiative, but they are actually a fascist political consortium of wealthy nations hell-bent on controlling the sacred green crystal. While GDI suppressed the truth about Tiberium, the Brotherhood worked tirelessly to acquire samples of the precious crystal, to study it, to unlock its potential as a new energy source. The mainstream media branded us terrorists. But in 2019, we exposed GDI as the real terrorists.
Last year.
We forced them to confess their heinous sins against humanity. Once the truth was made public, the Brotherhood grew exponentially. People from all walks of life flocked to our faith. We worked tirelessly spreading Tiberium around the globe so that those without would benefit from the vast powers of the green crystal. For our efforts, we were relentlessly attacked by GDI and their army of powermongers. The result was two pointless world wars that succeeded only in killing millions. When the Brotherhood could not be eliminated through war, GDI used a more subversive tactic. They unilaterally redrew all international border lines, relegating all Nod followers into inhospitable yellow zones, while claiming the pristine and exclusive blue zones, all for themselves. Now, despite rumors of Cain's death, the Brotherhood remains stronger than ever, our commitment to Tiberium undying. And with your help, we will continue to spread the gospel of the great green crystal.
Neat. More cutscene. Temple Prime.
And he cried in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come forth!" And Lazarus did arise from the grave.
I've read that story.
I have always believed that faith was measured in deeds, not words. And while many of my children worshipped my name, their deeds betrayed them. In my absence, they strayed from the path, but you, my son, your faith never waned.
Dad?
Not in Honduras or in Jericho, not in the great Rio insurrection. You risked your life countless times to topple GDI, to perpetuate our cause, to honor my name.
Yes, Dad.
And now I call upon you again to bring glory to the Brotherhood. I have seen that GDI is vulnerable, bloated by arrogance and complacency. Now is the time to strike. While they congratulate themselves on Tiberium advancements Nod made decades ago, we will expose their weaknesses for all the world to see.
He's so mad.
Arche will brief you on your mission.
Who?
Like you, his faith is unquestioned.
It's that one dude. Jesus, 3 different cutscenes going on here. Field command post.
So you're the one everyone's been talking about. Legendary insurgent. I hope you're as good as they say you are, Commander. 'Cause we're throwing you right in the frying pan. Check it out. This is Goddard Space Center, Greenbelt, Maryland. Ground control to GDI's ASAT system. All of their missile defenses. You're gonna take a small squad over there and wipe out the whole installation. Take the system offline. Now make sure you knock out the communications first so they can't call for backup. Then go stealth and do that nasty thing you do. Wish I could tell you what Kane's got planned, but
Talk about
then I'd
it
have to kill you.
like that way.
Just kidding. But seriously, I envy you, brother. The world's about to change and you're gonna be right there in the thick of it. It's an exciting time to be Nod.
Technically, I'm not.
If you need me, Commander, I got your back.
So, I'll read this off because I kind of want to go through a bunch of these. And I actually want to go through them. I don't usually read them, per se. But for the series, I will. Goddard Space Center. You'll be taking an elite team of Nod's best soldiers into Goddard Space Center to stage a lightning strike on the ground control systems for GDI's anti-missile defense systems. With the ASAT systems offline, GDI assets in Earth's orbit will be vulnerable to a missile attack. Your raid will start with the base's command post. Capture it to disable their communications. That will give you a 20-minute window to destroy the ASAT control systems. Now, most of these missions do not have time limits, but I think this one does. Saboteur.
Incoming transmission. Use the Fanatic's attack to destroy the wall and allow passage for the saboteur.
Cool. So a quick few
Intelligence
things.
data updated.
A quick few things about this game and the guy that you just saw as Kane as like the big
Intelligence
bad
data
of the series.
Objective complete.
Is
Incoming transmission.
I can see what
The GDI command post must be captured to prevent a GDI distress call. Capture with the saboteur.
Saboteur. Kane,
Let's
I don't
look.
think has aged. The actor who played him, I don't think has aged in 20
Yes, of
years.
course.
Anyway, let me capture this
With
bad
caution.
boy right here. Yeah, boy.
Building captured. Objective complete.
Good stuff.
Establishing video uplink.
Okay, that knocked out their
How
comm
you
system,
doing?
but you only got a little time before they reroute reinforcements. So get busy.
Get busy. So this mission is kind of
Incoming
cool.
transmission. These structures provide
There's
power
a whole
for the
lot to
GDI.
using units in
Intelligence
this
data
one.
updated.
So these are your base troops. I don't prefer. These are called fanatics. They like bomb themselves.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Okay, this one is actually time, so I got exactly like 20 minutes to beat this, and so I get to go around
Reinforcements have arrived.
and actually beat up these units. Yeah, boy.
Lost.
Where? Oh, there's a thing. The thing about this game is that this game is like the epitome of like what I think RTSs should be.
Reinforcements have arrived.
RTSs tend to be like vastly different depending on what people want with them. But this one tends to be like what I personally prefer out of an RTS. It's not super like complicated. It didn't need to be super complicated. It just had to be, you know, it just felt like easy to play. Had really cool stories to it, and was personally like my first almost outing with RTSs.
Keep an eye out.
What else? my thinking.
Objective complete.
Sorry. This game has a weird ability to like just phase me into like making me not very
Destroy these
cognitive
power plants
when
to
talking.
take the second set of GDI
Yay.
watchtowers offline.
Watchtowers. But a few quick stories, because this is the first mission. There's not really much to this mission comparatively. I knew what, and this is kind of my like knowledge of DC sometimes, is that I knew what Tiberium was before I knew what like kryptonite was in Superman and stuff like that. And so much so that I actually used to call Tiberium, or I used to call kryptonite Tiberium, because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know like what to call it or anything like that. Which I think was just funny when I was younger, thinking that. But this game has a few things that I desperately adore. I like the evolution system of units, like they get better over time. I think it's another veteran seat. Yep, okay. Which one to use the best one to go to? It's this one man. We'll see what happens if I give this one man veteran seat crate.
Unit under attack. Unit promoted.
Soldiers! We fight for none!
Oh, wait, were you getting it? Yep, you're getting it.
The oppressors must die!
This is a reinforcement bay, but I don't get another saboteur, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I probably do, actually, but...
This way!
So I don't like fanatics. They're useful in building destruction, but I like the whole upgrading thing, so I like having units that can stick around. I may devote this series lightly to me talking about an idea I've had, and I pray that I don't get watched and someone doesn't like come through and yoink ideas or something like that. But I absolutely adore video games. I think they're like some of my favorite things. It's probably not veteran seat. Any of you good? Yep. You. Oh, that one dude. He came over there. He was already goddamn. He's already full rank up. Goddamn him. I don't know why they don't print APCs or anything, but I think it's because they don't want to murder us off the bat like that. But I have an idea for an RTS myself. I don't have any knowledge of like video game development. I don't have any ideas of
GDI's ASAT defenses.
ASAT defenses. So now I'm getting another dude.
Reinforcements have arrived. Establishing video uplink.
Commander, I'm sending you a squad of elite shadow units to help with your final objective. You don't have much time left, so make them count.
Commander, I was like 14 minutes. I guess in real life that's not a lot. So I get, there's shadow. We can plant explosives on the tower. We're super sneaky and stuff. So I don't care for you guys. I want them to bring in that saboteur that I believe is supposed to come. There he is.
More for us.
I'm pretty. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure this. I don't know what they give me in this one actually. Is it just more of the regular units, or is it just? I think it's another of these boys. Since I've already played this game, I'm not going to be really reacting to anything. I will be reacting to things, but I can use this kind of thing to do a little bit more. Like
building captured. Training. Bonus objective complete.
There you are. Oh, it's just another militia. Militant squad. I don't know why I need you.
Move it! Fighters, arm up!
Over here.
Got the rockets.
Got the rockets.
Lives for Kane. Keep
I
an eye
have
out.
like 15 of you guys.
Keep moving.
I'm gonna send them all over here just to have a nice little army over here. Our lives for Kane. I do have some ideas for RTSs. Not to mention fly, my boys. I don't know. Gliding. That's not how that works, right?
If it moves, kill it. Rockets this way.
I have an idea for an RTS
Wings
myself.
of Nod.
I don't have any
This is
idea.
the way. Quietly. In silence.
Gotta go around the corner because you can detect stealth, I believe.
Quietly. Without trace.
Can towers not detect it? I guess not. Go down.
Shadow team.
Use your explosives.
It must not exist.
Bonus objective complete.
There we go.
We move.
And I don't think I'm supposed to destroy that, am I? Yes, I am. So I'll send on my boys. Just have a nice little army. I think what I did before is I waited and just used them again, but I'll think this time I'll actually use the proper units to do this. Plus I have so many of them anyway. Sorry.
Unit under attack.
As I said, I don't have a good cognitive ability with this game sometimes. It's very odd. But I'll try to. I think I'll start on the little idea stuff in the next episode of this next mission, since this one's about to be done. And then I will bring up a few. I got a few stories for this game. What are you dancing?
You did it, Commander. Man, GDI's gonna brown their pants when they see what Kane's got planned.
Brown your pants. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, bring him in. Watch this. Watch my boys just eliminate your men. They weren't supposed to bring in reinforcements until another like 12 minutes. I'll get through this now.
My instincts about you were correct. Your execution of that mission was exquisite.
Did you know who I was?
I have linked your battle interface with my command console. I want you to have the privilege of starting the third Tiberium War. The war to end all wars. Go ahead, my son.
Click the button.
Push the button.
Yeah.
Inscribe your place in history with the blood of GDI.
That's also a bomb ring. I plan on a tattoo at some point of something. Command Conquer. This cutscene is always really cool. RTSs tend to never be AAA titles, and these ones were like the closest thing to being like a AAA game comparatively to like, say, like Call of Duty and all that. He's a little spaceman. We're so future-y. Well, I think it's like takes place like 21 or 2090, 2075 or something like that. It's very far in the future, so it's not too surprising. Actually, it's kind of surprising that we're not more future-y than this, actually. There's some cool tech, but not that much. Okay, Rocky, go. Onwards to kill everybody. The GDSS Philadelphia. That's still cool, dude. So we're playing as the bad guys right now. The bad guys. We're not going to put expectations. It says you're bad guys. Not everything are bad guys. Explosion. God, it's actually phenomenal looking cutscene. I'm very sorry.
War are in motion, our destiny within grasp. Philadelphia was only the beginning. Our forces will spread like a great plague across the earth. Every blue zone will feel our wrath. But for you, my son, I have reserved the most important mission of all. Taking the northeastern blue zone. We have a secret attack force awaiting your command. You must show no mercy, for GDI deserves none.
Oh, more. Okay. I was like, done? No.
You'll watch this 100 times, probably will. Right now,
I don't know how bad I
time
gotta
to
get
take
to
the
be
war to GDI.
watching that.
take it right into their big, fat, overstuffed living rooms. You got two targets. Andrews Air Force Base or the White House. Man, I'll give my left nut to see some real action. Take one of these targets out myself. Anyway,
No, my right.
Andrews is air command in the
that.
region. You take it out first, you won't have to worry about death from above. The White House isn't really tactical. They don't run central command from there or anything. But it is an important monument, so if you sack it, you'll create a nice diversion for yourself. Your choice. You can't go wrong either way. Get
Yeah.
some from me, Commander.
I'm not on the field, though. I'm, like, from above. Yeah, so 9 minutes. Killed a bunch of people. Yeah, no, just kidding. Well, no. These are the bad guys. Oh, this medal is really cool. I actually would like a real one. It's like a novelty thing. So, that'll be the end of this episode, but there's a few quick things I wanted to address real quick about this one. The series is not going to be very narrative based on like the actual story or anything like that. I'll talk about it. I won't, but it's not going to be just me experiencing the game as it plays out, because I've played this game like 8 times already. As I said, it's one of my favorite ones. I really want a tattoo of this little nod symbol or something like that, because a quick story to tell you why nod is what we're starting with, and also why I tend to be preferred. I play through GDI, and I thought GDI was very cool. When I first played this game, it was like my favorite like faction of this game, my favorite like enemies to fight was the Nod, because they were really cool, but it was cool to fight them. But I got to a mission in this, and if I ever do play it through GDI again and record it, I will mention this mission specifically. I could not beat it. It beat me so bad. I just couldn't get the fundamentals of this mission. I couldn't do it for some reason. So I stopped playing them. I started playing Nod. And I played through Nod. I thought they were so cool. They were like the bad guys. And that's not me saying I like bad guys, but they are cool in media and games and stuff. But I beat the game with Nod first, and doing so made them my favorite, because I could actually beat with them. I could do good with them. And they just had the cooler units. They tend to have the better like combat in a way. But I will be playing through these campaigns. So Nod and then Skrin afterwards. You'll see Skrin later in this if you've never experienced this game before. I won't spoil that, at least. Just know that there's Skrin, a faction called Skrin, at least. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope this is going to be a fun one. It will be for me, hopefully. Hopefully, I say. I've played this so many times, I love it. I just hope it's for you as good. And I hope the quality is not terrible, because I can't record as I would like on a laptop compared to a computer. I used to record on a computer and it was much better. But I'm recording on a laptop now, and I hope the quality isn't shitty because of it. But I hope to see you in the next episode, and thank you again, you wonderful people. Bye-bye.